it comes to putting floorboards on your motorcycle, there are lots of options out there, but Cobra is by far the absolute easiest, and their quality is matched by none. In my hand are the front and rear swept floorboards that are going to fit on this 750 Aero. The 750 Aero came with stock foot pegs, and we're going to replace those foot pegs with these. These driver and passenger swept floorboards from Cobra are some of the most beautiful floorboards on the market. This was a single piece of billet aluminum that was then milled into this floorboard, and the mount is model specific. On the driver board, we attached to the motorcycle using the stock mounting places and this floorboard pivots. These are awesome floorboards if you're looking to upgrade your ride. Today we're going to show you how extremely simple the install is when putting Cobra floorboards on your motorcycle. When your Cobra floorboards arrive to you, they're going to be packed in newspaper and wrapped in plastic and then packaged nicely in the box. Here's the front, and here is what you should expect to see as far as the rear goes. Inside every Cobra product you receive, you're going to find a list of supplied items with instructions and warranty card. I recommend that you read the instructions fully before attempting any install, and submitting your warranty card after you're finished is also a great idea. For this particular installation, it's super simple. We're going to remove these two front bolts here and install this awesome chromed out floorboard. We're going to start here by removing these two bolts. On the back side, you're going to have to make sure you hold onto this nut so that you can get the rest of this bolt out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these two bolts, we're going to set them aside, and we're going to note the position that our spacer and our nut was in. Now we're going to take our floorboard, take our long bolt first, slide it through the frame, and now we're going to grab our rear bolt and go ahead and start to thread it. Now we're going to take our spacer, slide that in right here, and install this bolt here on the back. I'm going to go ahead and hold the nut on the back side with our 14mm wrench while we tighten down this front bolt, and then we're going to go ahead and tighten down the rear. A little bit tougher of an application because we have the shift lever that we need to deal with. So the first step of this installation is going to be to remove the shifter bolt from this foot peg. Alright, once we have this bolt released, we can go ahead and just set this aside for just a minute and then continue to remove these two bolts that hold the foot peg on. Alright, so now we're going to remove the rear bolt. Notice the spacer here. And now we're going to remove the front bolt. Alright, now that we've got those two bolts removed, we're going to go ahead and grab our new floorboard. So now we're going to take that front bolt, reinstall it here at the top. We're then going to take our spacer, throw that in back here, and the longer bolt. Now we're going to tighten these two up. Alright, now that we got these two bolts nice and snug, it's time to reinstall the shift linkage. And we're going to install the supplied hardware from Cobra. We've got a pivoting floorboard, all three fasteners are tight, and we can easily shift in and out of gear. Alright, now that we've finished the installation of the front floorboards, let's move back to the rear. This installation is going to be extremely simple and is the same on both sides of the bike.